In Hamilton County, there has been a steady decline in COVID-19 cases over the last few weeks. Earlier this month, the health department reported more than 600 cases in one day, nearly topping the county's single-day record. Fast forward to today, about 146 new cases were reported. Channel 3's Joy Dukes joins us now with details on that. Joy.
Yes, Cindy. Researchers at Athena Esoterics, formerly known as the Baylor School Lab, say that those numbers are a sign of relief for healthcare workers, but that they are continuing to monitor this trend with flu season and the holidays both approaching. A late summer surge in COVID-19 cases appears to be coming to an end, according to data from the Hamilton County Health Department.
Fortunately, we are starting to see case numbers go down, which is a huge relief for healthcare providers and hospitals in our community.
New cases, hospitalizations, and deaths brought on by the highly contagious Delta variant have slowed as the county's vaccination rate inches towards the halfway mark.
We are still seeing quite a bit of positives in pediatric cases, so I think the trend is, as long as you're unvaccinated or you're an unvaccinated population, and we expect you're still vulnerable.
But what the numbers will look like later this year is the question researchers like Dr. Elizabeth Forrester and Dr. Don Richards of Athena Esoterics are now asking.
The kind of big unknown is, what's going to happen if there's another strain, and that's hard to predict.
With the change in seasons, there's concern over how new strains could impact the community in the colder months ahead.
We definitely are concerned about being driven indoors now. We're looking toward the holidays will be here before we know it.
Athena Esoterics has purchased new equipment that can identify and test for multiple respiratory sicknesses at once.
So in addition to COVID-19 in terms of strain typing, sequencing will be the primary form of diagnosis for other respiratory pathogens, including RSV, influenza.
Richards says they are also planning to ramp up testing availability in response to new federal guidance, partnering with Clinica Medicos to provide at-home testing kits.
The people can pick up a kit at a location that they then take home, register themselves, and drop off.
Both Richards and Forrester say some models suggest with continued masking and vaccinations, the current trend could continue. Athena Esoterics is preparing for the worst-case scenario. Now, the cost of the kit is $100 without insurance, and that's if you're purchasing for a personal reason. Richard says that you can use insurance to purchase. That's if you potentially have been exposed to COVID-19 or if you are experiencing any symptoms. Now, that's currently available at the Fairland Pharmacy on Lookout Mountain. And as for that new equipment, it is here inside the lab. Forrester tells us that they are still training on it and learning how to use it and planning to officially launch later in the fall. For now, reporting live in Chattanooga, Joy Dukes, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Thank you, Joy.